Donald Trump had quite a week with not only a huge win in South Carolina, but a dust-up with none other than the head of the Catholic Church, Pope Francis. My next guest is the author of the book Bonhoeffer and a cultural commentator on issues of faith. Eric Metaxas joins me now. All right, Eric, what do you think of that dust-up? Was the Pope in the right or the wrong?
That's simple. The Pope was in the wrong, but here's the key. I'm a very pro-Catholic, non-Catholic, okay? But I know this is a teaching moment for everybody in America and for many Catholics. The Pope is not infallible at all times. Catholic doctrine says that when he speaks like a regular guy, like, you know, Bergoglio from Argentina, he's just opining, just like any figure would. When he's speaking ex cathedra, which means as officially as Pope, right? Then it's like infallible. Okay, so as a man, he can say what he likes and he can get it wrong.
Eric, why would he get involved in this?
Because he's a human being who makes mistakes. First of all, what he said, I mean, I take my faith very seriously. So when he says that Christians, they shouldn't build bridges, they should build bridges, they shouldn't build walls, right? That's kind of a cliche, because first of all, it's true, but does that apply to immigration policy? Should our prisons have bridges and not walls?
Well, why does the Vatican have walls?
Well, I mean, that's the point, is that in the world in which we live, we have walls, right? I have walls around my house. I don't want strangers to come in. So it's kind of a weird thing that he said that.
What do you think of Donald Trump's response, saying that, you know, someone suggesting that I'm not a Christian, right? It's a disgrace.
Actually, as usual with Trump, I found his response like fall down hilarious. And I'm not saying this to disparage him. It was so funny. He said, how dare a religious leader judge people on their faith? And I thought, who do you want? You want a plumber to judge people on their faith? Like, of course.
Yeah, but he doesn't know Donald Trump, so how could he even judge him anyway?
But that's the other thing, is that the Pope wasn't really judging Trump on his faith. He was making it off the show.
He said he wasn't a Christian.
No, I think he said to do that wasn't Christian. Not that he wasn't a Christian.
But you see, and therein lies the rub, because people are interpreting
one word,
it different
one letter,
ways.
A.
And speaking of that, in the election, how are the Catholics going to look at this when they go to vote? Are they going to say, my Catholic faith, I shouldn't vote for Donald Trump?
No. If Donald Trump was pro-abortion, okay, then I would say, if you're a Catholic, there are plenty of Catholics out there,
I've been in church where they say that.
They are that they vote for candidates like Biden or Pelosi or whoever, for people who claim to be Catholics, who think it's okay to do abortions. It's not okay.
Okay, so that's not on the table here. All right, I want to talk about the election, and I want to talk about some of the things that have happened and some of the things that are being said. And I know that we have some sound where Hillary Clinton is talking about the fact that I think we have it. I will always try to tell the truth.
Yes, so will I.
What do you think of that?
I think that there are times when, I think I read a piece about this today. Of course, I don't remember where I read it, but there are times when a simple answer, right, you know, tells you something. And an answer like that almost shows you that hearing the question created great stress for her, because she's not someone, most Democrats would say she's not somebody who tells you. So to say I will always try, the nice way of putting it is it's a cop-out. But it also tells you, like, this is a person who, when you're talking about issues with truth and lies, she's very uncomfortable.
Yeah, but, you know, even going forward, I get that she didn't say it in the past because there are things, a lot of things that people can contradict her on. And what's interesting is with the Benghazi families, she said, you know, I'm telling the truth, suggesting that they're the liars and not me. And so she's kind of accused others of it.
Let me be blunt. She doesn't believe in truth. That's my opinion. In other words, there's certain people, they believe in power. And they want to use power for what they think is a good reason, and they'll do whatever they need to do to get that power. I believe the Clintons think that way, and they actually think they're doing it for the right reason. But if I have to tell a lie or do this or do that, it makes no difference, because I want the power.
All right. I want to move on to this new movie, Risen, that apparently got $12 million on the first weekend, which is good.
Yeah, it was up against two, you know, a huge movie, Deadpool, and then like Kung Fu Panda 3 or whatever, which of course every family is going to go.
Tell me about the movie.
Well, let me tell you, this movie, I was going to say it's rare. It's basically unique, except for the passion. A movie that has an overtly religious theme, but it's not a religious movie. It's a movie. It's a movie for everybody. And I have to say, to pull that off is almost impossible. There are a lot of films that are, they're sort of religious and they've got this religious feel. So I praise them, I like them, I tell people to see them, but I say I wish the film were made more for everybody to go see it. This is a film that takes the point of view of an unbeliever, one of the people under Pontius Pilate, a Roman guard.
Investigating the death and resurrection.
Played by Joseph Fiennes, the famous Joseph Fiennes. And he is, basically told by Pontius Pilate, we have a problem here. If you do not find the body of this would-be Messiah and produce the body, we're going to have chaos, we're going to have revolution. So it's pretty obvious. We killed him, the body exists. You do what you need to do to find that body.
And that's what the movie is about.
The movie is about trying to find the body. And by the way, good luck with that.
Well, yeah, finding the body. Right. I get it. All right, Eric Metaxas, thanks so much for being with us. Really love having you on tonight.
I love being on. Thank you.
Thank you.